I am very, very excited about this video that I'm about to make for two reasons. One of them is you can see on this YouTube channel that I opened this one. This is my first Star Wars The Black Series figure pack that I opened. I wasn't sure. I wasn't massively sure about the packaging. Could you reseal it? Yes, you can, is the answer to that one. You know, did it look like it was worth the money? Once I opened the figures, I found out, yes, it most definitely is worth the money. One of the things that I did learn was that the clone trooper, you can remove his helmet. I didn't actually do that in the video, but you can actually remove it. One tip I will give though is be careful when you do it, because it's not like an easy lift off. You've got to be very careful with it. I don't really want to pull off a clone trooper's head. So the full video of me showing this one off is on the YouTube channel as well, but I just wanted to give you a quick update about the helmet coming off. So today's video is this one. As much as I love the Clone Wars and the prequels and the sequel trilogy and all that sort of stuff, my heart will always be with the original three films, Star Wars, Empire, Jedi. I love those movies and always will. I still like the new ones and the old ones and all the other stuff, but I have a real fondness for the classic trilogy. I was there when it all began. I was there waiting 3 years to find out what I don't even think we knew there was going to be a sequel for quite a while, so I'm very excited. And then obviously between Empire and Jedi, what's going on with Vader? Why is he saying he's Luke's dad? That can't possibly be true, can it? No! 3 years we had to wait. So, you know, those were the dark times. But they were great times too. So later this month, so 24th of September, so I'm actually really honoured that I've got this early, which I'm super chuffed about. Shout out to Hasbro, you are amazing. At this 2-pack that is coming out. Star Wars The Black Series, Rebel Trooper and Stormtrooper. Going to retail for about €54.99. I will put the actual conversion prices for UK sterling and US dollars in there on text, probably round about here. There we go. See, the magic of the internet. It saves you having to Google stuff. I haven't opened it. I have snipped the little bit of tape that is down either side. That was something I learned yesterday on the previous one. So what you can do, he says, it hasn't quite cut the plastic. Let me just do this off camera, because YouTube get a bit snarky if you start showing like scissors and stuff. So what you do is a little bit of tape down each side, just down here, cut it down, and then you can actually open it up and you can reseal it again. So what you do is you buy like your kids or whatever these for Christmas. You play with them until like mid-November, and you put them back in their packages and then pretend that they're new. So we're getting a little envelope in here. This will probably contain the accessories and the weapons. What is this? Didn't get a little box in the other one. I'll look at that in a second. What is that? As you can see, they're well packaged. They're in there. I like to call them shrouds. I don't know why I'm calling them shrouds, but I'm just going to call them shrouds. So let's take these out. You have to sort of slide them out quite gently, to be fair. They are well packaged in. Well, that's the feet. I thought yeah, never mind. So we've got one there. Let's put that there. And then we'll pull the other one out there. And then what we will do is we're going to move this box away for now, so that we can have a little bit more space to see what is in. Which one should we go for? Which one? Left or right? Let's go for the left. There we go. Who have we got in here? Now, obviously, we know we're going to get a Rebel Trooper or the Stormtrooper. Whichever one I'm opening first, that means that's the side I'm on, okay? I'm letting the Force choose. Oh, looks like I'm going to be a bad guy. Oh, how pretty is that? Look at that. That is amazing. Let's get a real close-up look. Just round here. Now, I don't want to run the risk of removing the head because knowing my luck, it won't have a removable helmet. And in fact, yeah, I don't think it does. Could you imagine on video? I literally pull the head off. That would not be good. Got nice sort of shoulder pads there. Now articulation, got a movable head. Arm moves out that way a little bit. Articulates at the elbow, the wrist, both sides. You can shift there. The Stormtrooper is easily the most. See, I'd put a Stormtrooper above Vader for my sort of cool. You know, just look how amazing that is. I love the Stormtrooper, and obviously, if you want to put him in a good mood, you can turn him upside down and you can go hello, that sort of stuff. Articulate at the legs, feet move slightly. What we've got there. Let me just try and stand him up. It's always tricky standing. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just like really naff at standing figures up. But it always depends on the desk, and you've got to put the arms in a certain way. And actually, it's my fault. Yeah, the feet do move. I hadn't articulated the feet properly. See, back in the day with figures, they just didn't. This is probably because of the desk. There we go. So look at that. How cool is that? What do you reckon? Should we get down and have a bit of a closer look? So you can see the yesterday's figures in the background there. Haha. Look at that. Oh, focus is going a bit crazy now. It's pretty impressive. And these are 6-inch figures. Just put the tripod down there. Now let's go for the other one. Shroud number 2. Let's move the figure over here. I wonder which one this will be. Could this be the Rebel Trooper? Of course it will. Actually, one of the first figures. Oh, yeah, now we know what's probably in that box. So, let's have a look in the old box, shall we? So again, what you can do is just open this box very, very easily. And in the box, we get the helmet. Visor doesn't go down, but that's fine. There we go. There he is. Look at that, ready for battle. The detail on this guy is pretty impressive. Let's see how close we can get before the camera goes out of focus. I mean, even if you look at the texture of the clothes, which the clothes are actually, obviously you're not going to take them off, but I bet you could. In fact, you can. Like, you can actually take off his jacket, should you choose to. I'm not going to. There is a gun holster just under the jacket there. I can't get over how just these feel really, really solid. And so we'll pop him down there for a second. Let's see if he stands up. So he can stand up better than a Stormtrooper. Now what we get is the this you can't reseal. So anybody who sneakily opens this package to play with it and then put it away again in November before you dish it out to the kiddie winks, just hide these envelopes. This envelope here contains the weapons. So let's go for that. Let's go for the focus. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them on the desk in front of the figures, and then I'm going to move the camera in just so we can. So there you go. So that's the 2 weapons that you've got. There will be some Star Wars geeks out there who don't know which one's which, but clearly the one on the left is the Rebel, I believe. And the one on the right is the Stormtrooper's gun. That's the way I remember it anyway. Pretty sure. So that is what you get there. So we're going to kit these guys out. I have had a word with them already and said don't shoot anybody. he left-handed? Yep, he's a left-hander, that guy, so that's fine. So let's put him out there, because he's... And then I am going to pan the camera out in a minute anyway. So let's pop the Stormtrooper gun. Is he? Yep, he is also a lefty. And he's going to point that. So we're going to get a bit of the old... So we're not going to get a bit of the old anything, because the Stormtrooper doesn't seem to want to stand up sometimes. I blame my desk, to be honest. There we go. So let's move this little camera down just to see what they look like. So if you watch the other video that I did with the figures that you can see behind the Battle Droid and the Clone Trooper, initially I was like, are these quite expensive? But you know what? No, they're not for what they are, because they run rings around the original Star Wars figures. Obviously technology's moved on and stuff now. These figures are physically bigger, physically more detailed. And these do look amazing. So for like 55 euros or something, you've got these two figures that do look amazing on the shelf. So I'm definitely a fan. So that is now like 4 of these that I've got that would all look amazing. Obviously, it's not the sort of thing you're going to go out and buy every single week. You're like, hey, little Davy or little Mary, I'll buy some more Star Wars figures, because 55 euros is quite a chunk to spend weekly. But for a treat or something to save up, especially for iconic figures like these two here, then I would happily. So get yourself over to Hasbro Pulse. And I would, do I prefer this pack to the Clone Trooper Battle Droid one? I think probably yes, I prefer this one, because like I'd mentioned at the beginning, I'm a huge fan of the classic trilogy. And so, you know, just to have a Stormtrooper there is pretty impressive. What do you think? Are you a fan of the Black Series? Have you got lots of Black Series? Which figures would you love to see released from the Black Series? I mean, 2 of the ones I'd love to see released are right in front of this camera now, to be fair. So there you go. May the Force be with you guys. And may the Force be with Hasbro. Always.